Today I want to talk about something that I call the bioavailable illusion. Okay, it's that big bold number on the front of protein powder container that says 40 grams of protein per serving. Sounds impressive, but here's the real question. How much of that protein does your body actually use? Because I think that we're a little confused about that. And protein grams on a label and bioavailable amino acids in your bloodstream are not the same thing. When you eat a whole food like ground beef or pork chops or tenderloin or a ribeye, you're not just getting protein. You're getting a complete structure of muscle tissue. You're getting complex structures, complete amino acids, natural fats, enzymes, micronutrients, collagen, minerals. Your body recognizes the structure. It's biologically familiar. So now compare that to an isolated protein powder that's been stripped, refined, often denatured, sometimes chemically processed. Yes, it contains amino acids, but absorption and utilization depend on more than quantity. Whole animal proteins tend to have more than quantity, right? So more than let's say the 20 grams or 40 grams of protein. The whole animal proteins tend to have very high digestibility and amino acid availability because they arrive in their natural matrix. So with isolates, especially heavily processed ones, you may see a spike in blood amino acids, but that doesn't automatically translate to optimal tissue building. The label tells you grams. It doesn't tell you how efficiently your body can integrate them. So let's talk about nitrogen balance. Protein contains nitrogen, and your body uses nitrogen balance as a marker whether you're building or breaking down tissue. So when you consume complete whole food animal proteins, the amino acids are delivered in ratios that closely match the human tissue needs. So that supports positive nitrogen balance, meaning muscle repair and growth. With isolated proteins, especially in excess, the body may oxidize or excrete more of those amino acids rather than incorporating them into the tissue. So more nitrogen waste doesn't automatically mean more muscle. Your liver and your kidneys now have to process and eliminate what isn't being used. So again, more grams doesn't equal more gain. Now here's the part that mostly people never consider: the metabolic cost. Your body must digest, deconstruct, process, and assimilate when you consume whole animal food, like tissue, like pork and beef and fish and poultry. It's something humans have consumed for thousands of years. Let me include eggs. Your digestive system is highly adapted to it. So protein isolates, on the other hand, are modern inventions. They're fragmented, sometimes rapidly absorbed, sometimes spiking insulin. You'll have to check because every single person is different. So check your blood glucose levels. Sometimes missing the cofactors that naturally occur in meat. So that processing requires energy. If amino acids arrive faster than the body can effectively use them, oxidation increases. In other words, your body burns off what it can't immediately incorporate. Ancestrally speaking, eating meat or fish or poultry and eggs required minimal metabolic confusion. It's efficient, it's always been efficient, it's been predictable and complete. This doesn't mean protein powders are evil. It means we should question the illusion. 40 grams on a label is not the same as 40 grams utilized. Bioavailability matters. Nitrogen balance matters. Metabolic cost matters. Sometimes the most advanced nutritional strategy is the most ancestral one. Real food, recognizable structure, complete amino acids. And your body knows exactly what to do with that. Be informed, be intentional. Thank you for joining me on Polly's podcast. And